Let's make it a good day.
Welcome back to the show, friends. Well, our guest today is a true showbiz vet and comedian. When he's not performing stand-up around the country, KP Anderson is basically in charge of some huge hit shows. More recently, he's the showrunner for the Netflix spinoff of the mega popular Hot Ones show. Audience, give it up for KP Anderson.
Hi. Hey,
Hi, buddy. Welcome to the
great show, man.
Thank you.
I love it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi.
How you doing?
Wow. So many times going out to the desk and so few times being invited to sit at the desk.
Sit at the desk. Yeah. How you doing, buddy?
This is awesome. I'm doing great. This is bringing me back. I used to produce The Soup with Joel McHale for about 12 years.
Oh.
And this audience is exactly what we had for 12 years, 50 weeks a year.
It's the best.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't going to start there, but can I just compliment you?
Sure.
I miss that era of The Soup. You guys, that team, your team, that era, and if you're a youngin', Google it. I don't have time to explain what it was, but you guys were so good, my friend.
Oh, thanks. It put my daughter through private school. We had such a blast doing that show. It was a magical run.
Okay, I lied to the young people. Can you kind of explain because I know daily what our schedule is and how you put this thing together. Give me the Reader's Digest version. Did you guys have a team of producers that each a producer was assigned to, you're going to watch Kelly Lee and Regis Lee, you're going to watch Jenny Jones, Skippy, you're going to watch Carson. How did you guys do the show?
That was really it. We had everybody, and when we rebooted it with Paul Feig on Netflix for a while, we always kind of stuck by the same sort of principle of that everybody who works on this show has shows. And it was a great thing because you'd bring in interns, you'd have PAs, production assistants start working for you, and you would get a sense of who got it and who was getting promoted and who got to. And we were so lucky with the people. 12 years you do a show and you kind of realize that, oh my gosh, people that came to us straight out of college are now buying houses and having families and stuff like that. And so that was a really cool part of it. But we truly, everybody except for Joel, had a slot of shows that they had to watch, and we'd get together 3-4 days a week and sit for an hour and a half and go through everything that everybody watched. And myself and Joel and Ed Boyd, our other executive producer, would select the clips that were in contention to go on the show, and then the writers would get out of the meeting. The writers would go write the intros and the jokes coming out of the shows. I'd go home on Tuesday night and I'd put it into a script form that I'd send out to Joel. Joel would send back to me what he liked, what he wanted to see more of. And then we would, the next script would go to the network. They would give their notes, and then we'd get together as a staff on whatever day we were shooting. And the writing staff and Joel, we'd go into my office and we'd read through the script, play all the clips, finalize the show, take it down to the floor, put our 14 people in the audience, and let it rip.
Your story right there just proved once again, when people consume the show, it looks easy, but nothing's easy. Nothing's easy about it. No. It's always, and the best ones make the process look easy. Let's talk. This is perfect. Let's go from the earliest project to the newest. What's it like working in the Hot Ones universe?
It's amazing. This is, if you haven't seen yet, our first episode of Hot Ones Extra Heat, it's called. It's on Netflix. It launched at number 2 behind Little House on the Prairie. So
damn those Ingalls!
I don't care what you guys have to say. You and Fallon can love them all you want. I'm going to send them back to hell where they belong. I love you. It's so cool. It's very Chris Schonberger and Sean Evans, who created Hot Ones, and Sarah Honda, who is the other executive producer in sort of their sphere. I got this job very truly. I was pitching a show to Netflix with some people, and our executive at Netflix, who was over the Joel McHale show a bunch of years ago, was in the meeting, and she texted me during the meeting and said, "Hey, we're not buying this one. but I have something I need you to do. Can you call me after this? And I called her.
While
and
you're in the meeting.
Yeah, and she said, do you know Chris Schonberger and Sean Evans? And I was like, yeah, I know them a little bit. And she said, can you take a meeting with them? We need a showrunner for this Extra Heat thing. And I had done a golf thing with Colin Jost during the Ryder Cup breakfast at Bethpage that she had seen and really liked, and liked the idea of sort of the live feel and the stuff that we had to do, and just sort of my experience of working with comedians and celebrities and stuff like that. And Sean and Chris, I mean, they are geniuses, and Sarah, they're so smart, and they are so good at what they do. And the mission for me was to figure out how to, keep what everybody loves about Hot Ones, but sort of make a bigger arena around it.
You know how TV works. Hold that thought. More with KP when we come back. Back in a moment.
You got a great show, man.
Oh, thank you, buddy. That means a lot coming from you. Welcome back, everybody. So much to talk about. We don't have time. Damn TV. Our guest today is showrunner and comedian KP Anderson. We have a little first impressions game in a little bit, but you also do a seminar about what's working and what isn't working in show business. This is, I don't need to tell you this. I don't want to get overly serious, and I don't want to take too much more time, but what is happening in show business? Where are we in the industry right now?
Yeah, I mean, and I love that I'm here talking about it. I love that I'm on a daytime talk show as they're all going away.
Yeah, exactly.
But KMSP 9 is keeping you going. It's amazing. It's like, we are at this point of contraction inside of the traditional media distribution industry, if you want to call it that, which I guess is what it's called. But it basically means that because YouTube and because most of the viewing audience has migrated to a billion different ways that they're getting their content, it's a very hard time to sell a show. It's a very hard time to they're not making as much as they used to, and things like Hot Ones Extra Heat, what Netflix is doing, because Netflix is one of the primary buyers, is they are now investing a lot in creators and in YouTube creators and things like that, and they're bringing that kind of content in, and then still trying to make the premium stuff that they do, but something's got to give at some place. So a lot of the reality type shows and comedy variety and things like that are kind of disappearing and reformatting into different arenas, and that's what this seminar is somewhat about. It's really, it's at Acme Comedy Company where I'm performing this week, 3 o'clock tomorrow, Saturday. If you want tickets to come to the seminar, if you're interested in being in this industry, or you are in this industry and you want to have that conversation, it's called Forging Your Path, or it's whatever ChatGPT spit out when I wrote the description of the show. But if you want to come down, tickets are, I believe, $50, but you also get a free ticket to my 7 o'clock stand-up show at Acme. And
it's a BOGO.
Yes, and it's going to be quite hot, and they have air conditioning. So
it is going to be. It's gonna, like the devil's armpit this weekend.
Yeah.
Did you help? I don't know how much time we have, Jeff, but 2 minutes. Did you help develop Full Swing?
No, actually, I did not help develop Full Swing, but Chad Mumm, who created it, is a really, really good friend. And Chad actually called me during the writer's strike and said he was starting this company, Pro Shop Studios, off the success of Full Swing. And he called me and he said, what are you doing? And I was like, whatever you tell me I'm doing. And, and so for the last 2 years, I've been an executive producer, consultant with them, helping them develop a slate and creating the Creator Classics on YouTube, and doing Breakfast at Bethpage with Colin Jost. And we've got a couple of things that are coming up that I can't quite talk about yet.
Because let me just, I asked that because let me just compliment you. I wasn't a golf fan. Mm-hmm. I'm not really a sports fan, and I mean this. I'm not being sarcastic here. That show made me a golf fan, and it's so damn well done. So tell everyone that you know it's just a really great show.
Yeah. Thanks. And that team is a group of amazing people. I've gotten to work with them on everything for the past couple of years. So I will spread the word.
It is. It's a fantastic show. Okay, before we run out of time, I always love this. We were talking about this in the break. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm doing here. First impressions. I'm going to show someone that you've either worked with, you've run into at a bus shelter. I don't know. So are you ready? Here we go. First, Norm Macdonald, the best.
Norm, I loved him dearly. I have way too many stories about Norm, and I have to say that, like, as I told the Netflix executives when we were doing his show, he is a slot machine that costs $15,000 to play. Sometimes it pays out $5 million, but once you pull the lever, it is out of your control. What's going to happen?
That's a really good way to put it.
I pitch him something. It doesn't sound like something I'm going to do. KP. Okay. All right. Have a good
day.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart, the busiest man in show business, incredibly nice and incredibly first take awesome. Like, we did Lift Legend together. We were both under deals at Lionsgate TV, and when we wanted to do the second season, it was Kevin in a full prosthetic driving a lift car. And I saw him at the People's Choice Awards. I was writing for Joel McHale at the People's Choice Awards, and Kevin ran by me to go out and accept his trophy. He was late, and he went, "I want to do more of those." And I went, "Tell you." And he went, "Okay." And then I got a call the next day, and we were doing second season. Yeah.
I have time for one more. Who do I want? Oh, because I'm loving Will Ferrell right now in The Hawk. Fortune Feemster. Talk to me about Fortune.
Yeah, she is the best. She was writing on Chelsea while I was doing The Soup, and we were in a conference room together at the Writers Guild of America for about 9 months every Wednesday, trying to get both shows to be guild shows. And she made everybody laugh, and she was tickled. And I'd known her as a stand-up forever. And then when I saw her a couple weeks ago when we shot the Will piece, she was just like, how she tickles Will is everything that you have to say about her. Like, she walks into a room and you just go, God, I love her.
That's exactly, as a viewer, and it comes through even on The Hawk.
Yep.
My friend, please come back.
Of
What
course.
a play. What an honor to meet you. Give it up for KP, everybody. You can watch the first episode of Hot Ones, Extra Heat on Netflix. And if you're watching from around the country, go to his socials. But if you're watching us locally, he has shows this weekend, as he said, at the legendary Acme Comedy Club, here where our show was shot in Minneapolis.
Yep.
We'll be right back. Back in a moment, everybody.
Awesome, man.
Thank you again, my friend.
Are you local?